Talking NFL Sunday here on the Power 5, one of the shorter Sunday slates in recent memory, only 9 games as Roger Goodell was determined to spread the Week 17 schedule out for all it was worth. So we're going to get a little creative with today's bets after I'm done going through these. Don't be shy about letting me know what you think. I'm going to start with a Calvin Ridley revenge game, of all things. Tennessee at Jacksonville, obviously a game with zero playoff implications, but Ridley, he used to play for the Jaguars, okay? He's got a receiving yardage prop of 64.5 right now. That number has been bet up, but I'd still take Ridley to go over as he's facing a horrific Jaguars pass defense, which ranks dead last in the league in DVOA, not to mention has given up the third most receiving yards this season. There have also been 13 different receivers to go for 69 or more yards against the Jags this season. In the first meeting, Ridley had 7 catches on 12 targets. Both were his second highest numbers of the season. Now he's got Mason Rudolph at quarterback instead of Will Levis. Should be a big yardage day for Ridley against his former team. Bills Jets. I've got 2 props for you here, both in the anytime touchdown market. First is Jets wide receiver Davante Adams, who's made it no secret that he wants to be the one who catches Aaron Rodgers' 500th touchdown pass. Well, Rodgers is currently sitting at 499 touchdown passes for his career, so the next one is big. I think he looks for Adams. Not like the Bills' defense has been great recently. Gave up 40-plus points back-to-back weeks. Now, that was against the Rams and Lions, but I think it's worth mentioning the Jets offense did not punt last week versus the Rams. Just a victim of some bad fourth down variance. Talked a little bit on the show about that on Saturday. Anyway, I think Adams gets in the end zone on Sunday against the Bills. Maybe even sprinkle a little bit on him to score the first touchdown in this game, since certainly the first one is the one he and Rodgers care about the most. Then on the other side, give me Josh Allen, anytime touchdown. Allen, on the other side of the ledger, he is in a dogfight for the MVP race. He really wants to win it. Bills fans certainly want him to win it. So I think the Bills quarterback scores a rushing touchdown this week. He already has 11 in 16 games. Last week snapped a streak of 5 consecutive games without at least one rushing TD for Allen. But a new streak starts Sunday. So that's Davante Adams plus 170 anytime touchdown and Josh Allen minus 115 anytime touchdown. An absolutely repugnant and disgusting game that I've got 2 more bets for you on is Dolphins Browns. Now, if you caught the morning wager on Friday with myself and Mark Zinno, then you already know I feel the Dolphins were a good teaser piece, but interestingly enough, right before I pressed record here on the WagerTalk.com odds screen Saturday morning, the Dolphins dropped from 6.5 to 4.5, so they're not really obviously in that teaser range any longer. Well, another way that I've come up with to fade this moribund Browns team is to take them under their team total, 15.5. DTR, simply not an NFL quarterback, gang. I think you understand that. This man legitimately cannot complete a pass for over 15 yards. Last 3 games, the Browns offense has scored 14, 7, and 6 points. They've actually been held to 14 or fewer 6 of their last 9 games. This offense stinks real bad, especially with DTR in there. So Browns under their team total of 15.5 makes the Power 5. And to round things out, how about Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown for Miami? Can get this at plus 145. It's been a disappointing season for Hill. We all understand that. However, this is precisely the kind of game where he can break out. I know Miami stinks in the cold and against good teams, but guess what? I'm in Cleveland. It's 55 degrees this weekend, and the Browns are a 3-win team. So this is not a spot where I expect the Dolphins to struggle. And on that note, I expect Hill to get in the end zone. Let me do a recap for you real quick here. We like Calvin Ridley of the Tennessee Titans to go over 64.5 yards receiving. For Bills Jets, I gave you 2 anytime touchdown guys. One is Davante Adams, maybe sprinkle a little bit first score touchdown of the game on him, and then Josh Allen, anytime touchdown as well. Then going to Dolphins Browns, a hideous game if there ever was one at 4. Only one of 2 4 o'clock games on the slate. I like Browns team total under 15.5, and I like Tyreek Hill anytime touchdown for Miami. Go ahead, comment down below with your thoughts on those selections if you already haven't done so. Then head on over to wt.buzz/BP for all of my top selections, including the NFL. If you already haven't done so, be sure to pick up my 5% max bet for the college football playoff quarterfinals. Still number 1 in CFB over the last 13 months at WagerTalk, now plus 56.4 units. I'm also 9-3. That's 75% with all max bets in football over the last year plus. That's NFL and college combined. Includes 2-0 this past regular season in CFB. Texas Tech over Arizona State, Fresno State over Colorado State were the 2 winners there. Remember, you can save 25% on that 5% max bet or any other play for that matter, or any other subscription package when you use coupon code HOLIDAY25. That's HOLIDAY25 at checkout. Just do that and you get an instant 25% savings on anything in your cart. That will do it for Sunday's edition of the Power 5. Smash that like button if you enjoyed it. Make sure you're subscribed to the WagerTalk YouTube channel. Until next time, let's catch some tickets.